MVY is more than any radio station because we're sharing lives. We're not just sharing music. We're sharing your story, our story. It's the music that connects us. Life stories are intimate. You hear a song, you go right back to whatever you connected that song with. But the idea of that's a life purpose.
My favorite part of working here is that connectivity that you can have by being live on the radio. There is so much of our culture that people now experience individually and not collectively. But when I put a song on the radio, everybody who's listening to MVY is listening to that same song and having that collective experience. We were one of the first radio stations in the country to take our broadcast and put it on a stream. So today, at this exact moment, probably half the people listening to MVY Radio are not in our FM area. They're in Boston, they're in New York, Washington, D.C., California, around the world. We have a huge online listening audience because people have such a strong, heartfelt connection with being here. You know, people tell us all the time, I listen to MVY Radio because it makes me feel like I'm in my special place.
Sometimes people will discover through a friend or just accidentally somehow on the internet, they'll discover MVY Radio and they start learning about the Cape and Islands just through the day-to-day listening. And then they come, they're like, we're finally here. And they stop by the radio station, we've finally come to Martha's Vineyard and here we are, you know? We have those interactions on a fairly regular basis, which is heartwarming.
Our family with our listeners and family with our musicians, the idea of playing someone for the very first time on the radio is really magical. Like, talk about family, that's a family relationship with our artists. We track them, you know, Lake Street Dive, from demo to Grammys. We've tracked them all along. We don't forget anyone.
You know, I think our role in relation to the Chamber is really to show the best of what this island has to offer. It's putting local people on the air on our shows like the Vineyard Current or MVY Radio's Person of the Week. I think there are so many special people here and so many special businesses and nonprofits that the way we interact with the Chamber is to just have another platform where we can share those stories. About 70% of the money that we use to pay our bills comes from individual listeners, and most of that is $100 at a time. So thousands of people are behind making MVY go day in and day out.
Our listeners allow MVY Radio to exist over this long period of time. We've been around for 41 years now, and we could not have done that without our wonderful listeners. We're just grateful beyond description.
If you're looking for a way to connect to Martha's Vineyard while you're not here, listen to MVY Radio. You can do it at MVYradio.org. I feel like if you can listen to MVY for an hour and find music you can connect with and find that you have a connection to Martha's Vineyard by listening, I think you'll be a listener for life.